Hello Internet people, my name is Goalie. I am really tired. I've not been sleeping well, and that's why you guys have not seen a video for the last couple days. I haven't felt like uploading a video, and I just haven't felt good in general. But I wanted to get this out for you guys today. This is going to be my roster change video. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be going over all the new team rosters. Now, over all the top 11 teams have full rosters. Now, out of the top 16 teams, there are still three teams, who do not have full rosters. But I'm going to be going over all the rosters for you guys, give you guys an update so you guys can kind of know who's on what team. And I'm actually personally thinking about doing a team profile, kind of the thing that Benson was doing, as soon as the Call of Duty qualifiers start, or before the Call of Duty qualifiers start. So everyone gets this set team, and I could possibly do a team profile and called Post Philly, so you guys know personally who's on what team, and you can just say who's on Elevate or who's on Curse New York. You can go click on that video, and it would be basically a roster video. So I'm thinking about doing that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. But so let's get over onto the roster changes. Sorry if you hear me click. I have all my notes down on my computer. I normally write them down, so you normally probably hear me flipping pages instead. But so obviously the number one team in the game did not make any roster changes. We have Complexity, who is still Aches, Crimsic, TP, and Karma. This team is dominant. They have already have 100. They already have 100k pro points, which I'm gonna make a video about pro points coming up. But this team surpasses every team, and this team is going to be number one on the list for pro points for a long time. Number two is going to be Curse LV, and as we know, that is going to be Killa, Miracles, Ricky, and Parasite after Nameless was dropped for Parasite and Ricky. Number three, we have Teamcaliber. Teamcaliber picked up Formal, so it is going to be Sharp, Theory, Neslo, and Formal. If you guys don't know who Formal is, he's formerly a Halo pro, and he played for Team Fear at the UMG Philly and Primal at MLG Columbus. Then number four, we have Optic Gaming, which is going to be Nadeshot, Clayster, Embos, and Saints. I think everyone knows this roster. If you don't know the new Optic Gaming roster, you're really out of the loop because of all the Optic fans. The next team is Team Envyus. We have obviously Scumpy, Merc, Goonjar, and Proofy. Once again, everyone is going to know that roster. Next team is going to be FaZe with Replays, Classic, JCap, and Nameless. Nameless just joined FaZe after being dropped from Curse LV. Kind of interesting to see. And we see the dominant duo from UMG, or the dominant trio from UMG Philly of Replays, Classic, and JCap still there. Number 7 is actually going to be a team that a lot of you guys probably might have heard of, which is Curse Youth. So this is a brand new Curse team of all players that cannot compete at the Call of Duty Championships. And this is going to be Attach, Methods, Chino, and Realize. So Attach, if I want to say Attach was on Elevate, Methods was on FaZe, Chino was either with, he was originally with Justice. I can't remember who he played with at Philly. And then I don't know where Realize played with at Philly, but he's been on teams like VVV and Strictly Business. The next team is Fierce or Batti. So they're sponsored by Fierce Tournaments, and you guys probably, unless you're a GB star, you kind of know, like, you keep up what's going on in the GB scene, you guys probably won't know too much about these guys, because these guys do a lot of underground tournaments. They just started competing in the 2K series and all those GB tournaments for the pro points this year, and they're getting a lot of pro points because they're good and they're winning tournaments, and their internet is freaking amazing. It's insane how fast they don't die. That's the how fast they melt. So this is gonna be TJ Holly, NYC Vexed, Noxide, and Zuma. So if you guys don't know who those are, those guys are. That is Team Batti. Number 9 is going to be Team Justice Pro, which is consisting of Gucci, Tipsy, and the new additions of Stainville and Study. Stainville obviously came over from Fuse after a poor placement at UMG Philly, and Fuse kind of just fell apart completely. And then Study obviously was on Curse New York, and then he made a couple team changes. He was on LV, and then he got dropped from LV, and now he's back on Team Justice where he originally was before UMG Philly. The next team is going to be Strictly Business, which is Censor, Apathy, Dido, and Fears. Now, this team is, what can I say about this team? Obviously, Saints was originally on this team at UMG Philly, and they picked up Dido from Team Fear. But this team actually, of the team of Apathy, Dido, and Fears, actually left Censor for a day and went to go team with Moho on Team Fear, but later that night went back to Strictly Business to team with Censor. I just don't understand it. It didn't make any sense to me. It was just it was stupid. It was just, wow, really? You're that big of sketches? Like, come on. So, team number 11, we're going to see Fizzerp, Twiz, Flawless, and Assassin. So, Flawless and Assassin, Twiz and Assassin are the new guys on the Denial lineup. And those were brought over from Curse New York. Denial and New York worked out a deal because 2 of Denial's players could not compete at the Call of Duty World Championships. So New York and Denial worked out a deal, and they got Twiz and Assassin over there from Curse New York. The next team is going to be Elevate, and this is going to be our first team who does not have a full roster. So Elevate currently is Strife, Miyagi, and Enable. Enable was a Halo Pro. Excuse me, sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I'm kind of stumbling on my words. Enable was a Halo Pro back in the day, and they are currently looking for one. Miyagi and Strife have always been in like the Elevate, the XS organization, so they've always been there and they're still there. The next team is TVA, which that kind of surprised me to see them on this list. I didn't actually expect that, and that is going to be Mud Dog, Doubt, Sin, and Krauster. The next team, which is going to be Curse New York, brand new team besides BL-Fire. Everyone from Curse New York ended up leaving besides BL-Fire, and BL-Fire did not take captainship, which was really surprising. So the new Curse New York roster is Revan, Burnsoff, Mochilla, and BL-Fire. So you see the 3 guys from E-Girl Slayers coming over to Curse New York with Revan as captain. Okay, so there's 2 teams left, and both of these teams do not have full rosters left in the top 16. So the last 2 teams are going to be Sigma and Adversity. Now, Sigma is currently playing with Huddle, Slacked, and Pluto, and they are currently looking for one. And then Adversity is playing with Sender and Diabolical. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this roster update video. I am highly considering doing this team profile as I was talking about. The only problem with it is that roster changes happen so much that the team roster profile would be out of date pretty freaking fast. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry about stumbling on my words. I kind of like tripped for a second and I lost all focus and concentration. That's what happens when you are tired as heck and you don't feel good. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to click that like button if you did enjoy. Leave comments down below, all in the section. All that wonderful stuff. I'm going to have to say goodbye, guys. So until next time, guys, I'm going to have to say, yabba dabba doo.